What is going on, everyone? It is Tyler McKinney back here again, and I have been waiting patiently for this moment. And yes, all of you, yes, your prayers have been answered. What am I talking about? Well, it was made official by Fox Sports in their announcement today. The Usfl is coming in spring of 2022. Yes, that is right. We're getting the USFL. They're going to be starting it in mid-April. They're going to be running through June, the end of June with their playoffs. They're going to have 8 teams. They're going to be playing in one location. And the rumors have been going around. You've been hearing all the information coming out of it. It's going to be in Birmingham. They haven't officially announced that yet, but that's what we're getting. That's where it's going to be. It's going to be 8 teams. We don't know the teams yet. And they're going to be broken up into 2 different divisions. They're going to be a North Division and a South Division. They're going to play a 10-game season. And then they're going to end that up with the playoffs. They're going to take the top 2 teams from each division, and they're going to play each other, and then the 2 winners of that's going to play each other for the championship. Now, their 10-game season, how they're going to do that out is each team is going to play the other teams in their division twice, and then they're going to play cross-divisional games once to give each team a total of 10 games. So roughly, we're going to be getting about a 12-week season, and those games we haven't heard where exactly they're all going to be aired, but more than likely they probably are going to be on the Fox affiliates, probably FS1, FS2, maybe get some mainstream Fox games as well on there, but they're going to be playing on Saturdays and Sundays, which I think is fantastic. You can get 2 games each day. I think it's perfect. It's great where they're going to sit there with that. And getting into a little bit more of, the minutia of it, we got the names of the heads of who's going to be running things. And, the first name that comes up is Brian Woods. And, if you followed the Spring League, you know who he is, the CEO of the Spring League. And for some people, his name isn't, great because of what players in the Spring League have had to do. Some get paid to be there. Some have had to pay to get there and not really getting a shot. I don't know. But this is not anything we knew. We knew that there was going to be some type of partnership there. Now, it was said that the partnership with the Spring League was broken and that there was no longer a partnership, that this was just a Fox Sports thing. So I don't know if maybe he's done, and they're going to kill off the Spring League and this is what's going to happen. We'll see what happens with that, but that's where we're at with that. We've got then Edward Hartman. He's going to be the Executive Vice President of Business Operations. I really don't know anything about him. I apologize. I just, don't have any initial thoughts or comments on him. And then, you got Mike Pereira, and he is going to be the head of officiating, which I think is a perfect spot for him. You might not know the name and be able to put a face with the name, but you're definitely going to know who he is when you see him. If you watch college football, you watch NFL football, he's an analyst. They always go to him to get his opinion on reviews with that. So, you're not only are you putting a guy who has face recognition there, but he's also a guy who has been heads of officiating in a lot of different places and comes with a lot of clout. And, is one who is respected in a lot of different circles. So it's really good to see him there. And then you've also got Daryl Moose Johnston from the Dallas Cowboys, who played fullback for them for years. And he not only comes with the name recognition of being, a Dallas Cowboy and his playing days, but he also is, done a really good job as an executive, and also is a really good talent when it comes to, working the mic and doing announcing and doing games, especially for Fox and things like that. So having him as executive VP of football operations is pretty good. they've really kind of got a really nice team here from just the people that I know, and I can see a lot of people with a lot of experience and a lot of ties in places in football to where they could really, in this short period of 5 months-ish, to really get things rolling. I think that they've got enough ties and enough things that they can really get this ball rolling, especially with the backing of Fox Sports and Fox really taking on that broadcasting side of things and getting it out to the public. I think that these guys can handle the football side of things. So I am, really, really kind of reserved. And I say that in the nicest way. Listen, my heart, like yours, has been broken many, many times by these spring leagues that come up and just wither and die. And it's just like there's a big part of me that's really excited, but there's another part of me that is just sitting here and just very reserved with it all. So I know that this is a bit different than the other leagues because this is Fox Sports. This is a big, large, major sports company saying that they're going to do something. So not only do you know that they think that this will work, they've seen what's happened with the XFL and what the XFL had going on for it, and I think that they're looking to kind of get a piece of that type of action, and so I think that this thing will make it through, but it's also something to where it's like it's hard because when you put time and energy and support into something like we did with the XFL, it's hard to and things fall off like it did and us not get anything else. It's hard to really get back into something like this and really latch onto it and allow yourself to really get invested like we did before and really get attached because it just, like the middle of the night just gets, swiped away from you. So I'm optimistic. I'm encouraged. I'm excited about all of the content that we can start doing now. I'm excited about the announcements that will be happening because we have such a short period of time. So things are going to be flying at us that we can really talk about, that we can really look at. I love the opportunity for another football league. I'm just spitballing my initial reactions here with it. And like I said, these things have been pinned up kind of inside of me. I've been patiently waiting. I really did not want to jump the gun. I wanted to wait for the official announcement. And now that we got it today, now I'm opening it up. Now I'm talking about it. Now I'm ready to go and really start diving into this. Hopefully we get something better than what we have in the past. Right now, the spring football is just kind of, unfortunately, it's been like a laughing stock. But they've got name recognition from both Fox, their executives, their even the league. I mean, the USFL, it's got a history and not necessarily a terrible one when it comes to football. We've had some big names that have come out of it and some Hall of Famers, but like I said, there's those reservations and things. But the nice thing is we've got time to talk about it, and we got things that we can talk about. The question now is, what do you think? I'd love to know down in the comment section, what do you think? Is this exciting to you? Are you, like me, reserved? Do you just don't care anymore that, all of these past spring leagues have ripped your heart out and you can't take it? Or do you just think that this is going to be a complete failure? That I want to know down in the comment section. You let me know down there, and we'll continue the conversation on down there. All right, guys, listen, I know that you're busy. I know that I'm busy, so let's get on out of here. You have a good night. Bye.